Getting proportions correct will make a huge difference in how realistic and how well your drawing will look. Getting proportions right will make a huge difference in your artwork. It will help your artwork look more realistic and more balanced. Have you ever drawn something and it didn't look right? Something was off. Let's say you're drawing a person and the body seems too small, the head looks way too big, and you just couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, understanding the proportions of the human body will help you make the correct sizes of those elements so it looks more realistic and appropriate. First, let's talk about why proportions matter. I think this is really important. First, it adds realism and accuracy. So proper proportions make your drawing look more lifelike and believable. And second, it adds balance and harmony. So it ensures the right size relationships between all the elements, and it just looks visually pleasing in your composition. It's also the foundation for all your details. So once you get all your proportions correct, then you can add in the details, and it makes it a lot easier and it makes it more effective. It also creates reference points. So we use common reference points like the head height for the human figure, and that helps maintain the accurate proportions for the rest of the body. So just a few more tips about proportions. First, study anatomy and perspective, because understanding basic anatomy and perspective can greatly improve your ability to draw accurate proportions. Also, learn more about measuring techniques. For example, there's comparative measurement, where you compare the size of one part of the subject to another. There's also the grid method. And what this is you draw a grid over your reference image and your drawing paper to transfer proportions accurately. So with perspective, it helps us understand how objects appear when they're smaller as they recede into the distance, and to maintain the proportion in its perspective. You can use tools such as calipers, dividers, or proportional scales to assist in maintaining your accurate proportions. So there's things out there that can help you get accurate proportions. Also, just keep practicing. Sketch things in real life by looking at a real world object or a reference. It really helps you understand how the sizes are in relation to each other. And don't be afraid to make adjustments as you draw. Sometimes you'll draw one thing and realize your other thing needs to be bigger or smaller. So keep checking and keep referencing to make sure all the elements in your drawing are accurate. I hope this video has helped you understand how important proportions are, and I hope you learned something new. And remember, keep practicing, make a still life so that you can learn how important it is to get the measurements correct for each object, and also look at something in real life. Look at a landscape, look out your window and try to draw what you see, and measure the different elements to make sure that they're all proportional with each other. And if you have questions about perspective, if that's something that's hard for you to understand, check out this other video. It goes into detail on what 2-point perspective is and how you can use that in your drawings. And thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one.